Hello, everybody. This is Tara from Tara'sIndependentVoice.com, and it's TIV space Tara'sIndependentVoice.com, or I think maybe not .com. Here on YouTube. I'm here with my husband, and
Hello.
hello. He says, "Yay!" We are here with our weekly rundown of what we think is happening on The Walking Dead. So, with that said, Bill, what do you think is going on?
I don't know. I don't think Gabriel's going to die. I don't think he's bitten either.
What do you think he is? I mean, he looks sick to me. I'm not a doctor or
I
a
think he
nurse.
caught a virus from that room or dehydrated from no air conditioning.
Do you remember when they were in the jail in the prison and everybody caught that virus or whatever it was? Didn't a few people turn from that, or did they die and then turn?
I think they died and then turned.
Could we see like another Sasha moment where Sasha killed herself in the coffin, and then when Negan opened it, she came out and almost got him?
I don't think so. I don't think Gabriel will do that.
Well, I mean, he may not have any choice if he's got a
True.
virus. Or maybe they'll find out that this virus will kill the other virus. Not that it matters, unless that virus is going to go all through the sanctuary, and who cares about that? Let them all go. Well, here's my take on this past week's last Sunday. This is Thursday. It's Thanksgiving. And I would like to say happy Thursday to everybody who's watching, and my daughters and my son and my babies, the grandkids I love, Harlan and Jason and little TJ, who's my big guy. Okay. Anyways, I think what we saw last week was very interesting and very telling. We saw Gabriel get to Negan. We saw Negan be vulnerable, something we didn't know he was. And Gabriel knows that now. And I'm not sure what he'll do or if he'll do anything with that information, but he knows that Negan can be soft. He's not the hard ass all the time. I knew his job before the plague and before the apocalypse hit. I knew his job was something, cushy. I thought he was a accountant, but he wasn't. He was a teacher. I think he was a gym teacher. So, and we also found out, which I already knew, is that, well, actually, I didn't know. Did he put his wife down finally? Okay. So, we know that his wife was named Lucille, and we know he named his weapon of choice Lucille, and that he had to put Lucille down, his wife. That's something that would be really hard. Could you put me down if I turned?
I don't know. It'd be hard. But
Yeah.
I think I could. Get you out of your misery.
That's true. That's true. I would try really hard. You would be really strong because you're strong anyways. You know, you would probably get the best of me, but I have a knife. It's about this long.
But I have a machete that I could beat you to death with.
Hit me in the head with it. it going nowhere. And I have a gun.
But you don't know how to use.
I know how to use it. I just don't know how to put it together. As soon as I learn that, you're dead meat.
Can't even unlock it.
Unlocked it once. It fell apart. Stop it now. It's a Glock 17. Soon as I know how to put it together, I will feel much better. Because right now, all I can do is throw bullets at people. I'm taking this off. It's bugging me. Not the whole top, just like that.
Shallots.
Anyways, I think that we will be able. I think even though the groups are falling apart, we already know that Rick is going to go back to the trash people. I don't know what else to call them. And he is going to try to get their help once again. They helped the first time. And I think he's going to go and try to get their help. They need numbers of people. They need more people than they have. Do you agree?
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm wondering what he's going to find at that wall where he saw the helicopter go over.
Yeah,
There was somebody on top of the wall. As soon as they saw Rick, they whistled. So who was that? Is that going to be a new group?
No, remember?
Was it going to be the Whistlers?
The wolves, didn't they whistle too?
I don't know.
I thought they did. Yeah, what's up with that helicopter? The last time we saw a helicopter, and I know he's dead, and he's not coming after anybody. Maybe he still has some... Are they just going to bring back every villain that has ever come? Because the governor had a helicopter, or there was a crashed one that was anybody's, but I think he took it for himself. And I know he sat in it or got in it to hide from some walkers or whatever, but I didn't notice anybody getting on a wall and whistling.
No, there was one scene where Rick was walking towards a wall. He saw the helicopter fly over him and disappear behind the wall. So he walked towards the wall. And then it shows somebody up on top of the wall watching Rick, and then he turned and whistled. And then he went to another...
Didn't Rick start running away, though?
No, I didn't see that.
This is
to another area.
This is getting deep, you guys. This is getting deep. And unfortunately, I think all of this is racing to the end of the show. The permanent end of the show. I think that maybe season 9, or they may go for a round, a round number like season 10. But I don't see it going much past this. They're already hinting to what happens to Rick and what happens to that group. I don't buy the theory that this story is being told by Carl.
Another thing I just thought of.
What?
Maybe that helicopter and the wall, maybe that's how they're going to tie in the Fear the Walking Dead. Because remember, they did have a helicopter. It crashed. But yeah, maybe they fixed it back up.
It crashed into pieces. But they could find another one. You never know.
Remember, they found one. They were walking and there was a helicopter. And it looked like it was still in pretty good shape.
But it wasn't the one that crashed with Travis on it?
No.
Okay. I'm wondering when she'll see her husband, Travis, all zombied out, ready to eat her. She's cold, though. Well, she's not cold, but she's strong. People perceive strong women as cold, and I just like slipped and said that. She's not cold, she's strong, and she will be able to put anybody down she has to. It would hurt, but she would do it. She would have to do it. Well, anyways, back to what I was saying. So, you know, Gabriel tried to kill, tried his best to kill Negan. Why didn't Negan just kill him? What's going through Negan's head? You know what I think we saw? And it's what I've always thought. Negan is a psychopath. But he's not... I still don't think he's a leader. Psychopaths can be leaders, though. Look at Charlie Manson. Look at a lot of people say he was.
Look at Rick.
Rick's not a psychopath. Rick has had to change.
Look at Maggie.
These people, these last two people you've mentioned, have had to change to fit their surroundings. Can you imagine if Maggie was still that young girl who was afraid of her own shadow? You know, she would never survive.
You have to become psychos.
You're born a psycho. Trust me, I know. You're born a psycho.
Plus, Negan needed Gabriel. I really thought he needed Gabriel to get out of the trailer and get to a sanctuary. And I think he was really hoping Gabriel would get bitten and taken down on the way.
Really?
He couldn't have done it by himself.
Well, neither one of them did it. And I don't know. I think Gabriel is too... He's like a little man who's... I don't want to say he's not... I don't see how he's made it this long, I'll put it that way. He's not the type of man who you would think would make it through the apocalypse this far. And he wouldn't have made it this far if it weren't for Rick and his group. You know, and they've wanted to kill him because he is annoying. He's, you know, I mean, he let his whole congregation die and put them in a a grocery store.
Zombies.
Yeah, he let them all die in turn. That is cold crap.
And they kept them all in the basement.
No, they weren't in the basement. Weren't they in a grocery store or some kind of big store? They weren't in the basement.
They were in the basement of the church.
Oh, because I thought that's how they escaped the church. No,
I don't think so.
I'm always wrong. I'm always wrong because my memory is bad for that. It's like I take it in and then it's gone. I've enjoyed it. Put it away. It's in there somewhere. But I truly believe that there's somebody pulling Negan's strings. And I wouldn't give you a nickel for Dwight right now. Dwight and Simon are in some deep crap. Do you agree with that?
Mm-hmm.
Who is, and you know, it's all up to Eugene. How the heck does that happen?
He always seems to get in the middle of something.
And when he gets into the middle of it, what does he do?
Fucks up.
True that, he does. He totally messes things up. Look what happened when he was supposed, all he had to do was take that stupid RV and go where? Weren't they going back to the compound?
Mm-hmm.
Back to Alexandria? But no, he couldn't get there because he got trapped by Negan, which led to the death of two main characters, scared everybody for the whole season. It was horrible. That left a cliffhanger. People don't understand cliffhangers because some of you are too young to remember or were even not born when cliffhangers were the norm in TV. That's how they got you to watch the next season. And everybody had a cliffhanger. You know, the most famous one I can think of is Dallas. Mm-hmm. Who shot JR? All summer, people were asking each other, do you know who shot JR? Do you know who shot? Nobody knew who shot JR, but when we found out who it was, we're like, wow, I never would have guessed it was her. But what are you going to do? You know? And JR lived. And if JR hadn't lived, they wouldn't have a show. So it's not a big deal that they had a cliffhanger. It was brutal. The cliffhanger was brutal, and the beginning of the second part of season 7 was brutal because we knew, I didn't even want to watch it. We knew that we were going to lose at least one person. I only thought we'd lose one. I don't think it really dawned on me that we'd lose 2, especially 2 major characters. And I thought it was Abe. That was always my thought, that it was Abe. But then you think of all the people it could have been. I mean, you know, Negan has no great love for Rick, and the way to hurt Rick the most would have been to kill Carl. So I don't know. I still stand by my idea of it being Jesus. I still think Jesus got something to do with all of this, and he's an important person in the apocalypse, and I think he's important to Negan, and I think he's important to the saviors. And I actually think it'll be his decision on who was the squealer in the compound. And can you see them killing both? Can you see Negan killing both of them just to make sure he gets the right one?
Not really. I think you'll find out which one it was. I think he already has an idea.
I think he does have an idea. He was a lot harder on Dwight than he was on Simon. I think Simon's done a lot more for him, and a lot more than we even know. I just think that we're on a faster train than we were all the other seasons. I think season 7, the train started speeding up, and I think right now we're out of control. And we don't know who's going to step up and save people, or who's going to step up and throw people off the train. It's scary because these people are like our family in this house. When people die in the show, we feel like somebody has, of course, not as strong as we'd feel if we lost a family member, but we feel really bad, and we don't want that to happen, but it has to happen. Almost everybody that we like on the show is going to die. But we do know Negan's going to die too. I just don't know how or when, but I know he will. But as is the norm on the show, is somebody worse will come along. And I guess that's the Whisperers, unless, I don't know. What's her name? The head of Fear the Walking Dead? I want to say it's Kim, but I know it's not Kim.
That's her real name.
I think she can be a vicious person, and I think that her daughter is going to go off one way. I think her son's going to come with her and get killed, and I think that's going to make her who she will eventually become, which is a horrible person who'll do anything they want. That's just how I feel. Your last thoughts?
Yeah, I don't know. I think Dwight's going to be the one to take down to Negan.
You think Dwight will take down Negan?
Mm-hmm. So I think what's his name is going to be the one that gets blamed.
So Simon,
Mm-hmm.
Simon will get blamed.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, right now, Eugene has
Unless
them.
Eugene comes up and.
Well, Eugene has them both in his hands. He knows who it is. He knows for sure that it's Dwight. And Dwight knows that it's Dwight. Dwight knows that Eugene knows that Dwight is the one that was helping all the other groups to take down the saviors. But I don't know if he's the only one who knows. You think Jesus knows? You think the person in charge knows? I still don't think that that Negan's in charge, but that's me. I will go down. I will go down the drain with my theory. It will go down first, and then I'll jump in after it because I'm still gonna save it. But that's my theory. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And we're gonna go because we have to fight this out or hug it out. I don't know. But thank you for watching. We are here all the time. I am actually thinking about a giveaway, but I have to get something good. Remember, we're not just a Walking Dead channel. I do movie reviews. I do TV reviews. I do...
Pens?
No, I do pens on another channel. I have a Disney channel that I do pens on. You can go... I forget what it's called. So I haven't worked on... Hush! And I do Funkos. I know, shush. Funkaholic. It's really hard to find. But I'll try to remember to put the... You having a fever fit over there or something?
I'm
Okay.
turning.
You're dead meat then. I will try to put down in the you know, where I can write, because I can write down there. It's very cool. And you can go see my other two channels if you want to. Anyways, this is Tara.
And Bill.
And we are done for this week. Have a great Turkey Day.
Bye.
Bye-bye.